Mickey and Matt, yeah, they're cranking it up. Jumping down theories like a hyperactive pup. Rambo Joe lit the fuse, Dave said take control. Now we're broadcasting live above the rabbit hole. Ancient aliens, lizard kings, government plots and shadowy things. Laughing while they're chasing the truth in the dark. Are we crazy? Sure, but that's the spark. So smash that like button, buckle in tight. We're going down deeper than a cue drop tonight. 10 for shining, the jokes are rolling. Hold on folks, the truth is scrolling. Yeah, smash that like button. Welcome to the show. We're live above the rabbit hole. Mickey's on the mic, dropping jokes like bombs. Matt's taking notes while he's reading the Psalms. Bigfoot, chemtrails, a man in black. Whatever you believe, it'll make you laugh back. Was it real? Was it stage? Was the moon landing fake? Ask the boys, they know the code. Or at least they'll improvise an episode. Smash that like button, let the madness roll. Welcome to the wild side. Above the rabbit hole.
It's not often that you have to second guess what you called the show, right? We called it Above the Rabbit Hole. But then here we are, literally like we're a Puerto Rican cliff diver into the ocean, dude. We're just free
falling
straight into the hole, dude.
Yeah, we kind of are.
In a good way, though.
Yeah, but, you know, we're not experts on any of these subjects. So
speak for yourself.
We're doing our learning.
Here, you know what I'm an expert on now?
And the level that we deliver this information is hopefully going to be above the rabbit hole for people. I think that's what we're doing.
That's what we're attempting here.
Even if we gain a ton of knowledge as we go along doing this show,
that's all that
we're
matters.
still going to be able to present this on a surface level.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
But, you know, the funny thing for me with the show so far is like, I can't believe how much we're learning.
Yeah, well, you know, we've said it on the show before. We're lucky that we have the guys in our corner that we do.
No question.
The Rambos, the Dave, the Patrick Gunnels, the AO, you know, Matrix Codebreaker, all those incredible people.
It's unreal.
And more. I know I've missed people, but
Stormy Joe, Abs, like all of them. Look at this already. Double L 555. Our girl Lisa. Hopefully, I'll see her tonight at Hammer Jokes for the community get together. And it says, "Hi, community. Hi, happy Community Day. See you later." Wednesdays maybe that's what we call Q Day. Oh my God, I got to show you. I sent it to Rambo. You're gonna laugh out loud. I promise. Yeah. I promise you'll laugh if it shows up.
Are you getting ready to text me something?
Nope. I'm gonna put it right on the screen here.
Okay.
God's honest truth. I saw this today. Can you read that?
Hold it still. It's bad. So does that say sushi?
Sushi Q.
Sushi Q.
Dude, I sent it to Rambo, and he just laughed his ass off. But isn't that hilarious, man?
Yes.
Yeah. You know.
Did you go eat there?
No, you know Owen.
Yeah, of
right.
course.
So I went to Owen's school today. It was awesome. Right. It was like you go watch him learn whatever. For those people that don't know, Owen is autistic. He's 4 years old. I've been with his mom for 13 years or whatever.
One of the greatest kids in the universe.
And he's
really is.
Very high functioning autistic kid, but very not in other ways. But he's a joy to be around.
Absolutely.
And today we went to school, and it was funny because I really believe that he was like extra motivated because we were watching him. And like, I don't know if you've ever been around a lot of autistic people, but for some, if they get excited, they get very like, you know, they call it stemming.
Right? Yeah.
And he didn't really do a lot of that, but like when he got stuff right, his smile got real big.
Yeah.
And he got excited, and so we watched him in math. And I'm not really sure what the first class was. They got read a story, and then they had to like, I guess it was like English maybe or something. Really young teacher, really sweet. She read him a story, and then they had to go back. And, you know, it's like, what was he sad about? What did he need to do? Yeah, it was that kind of stuff. And, but dude, watching all these different kids in this kind of learning environment, it's wild as hell, man.
I bet.
And these special educators, dude,
You got to be a special person to be able to be a teacher, but then to be a special needs teacher as well is some extra responsibility.
Yeah.
I remember my parent teacher days when they used to come into class.
Yeah.
I had the wicked nun for a teacher, right? It was just poking kids and pulling them down the hall by their ear.
Bro.
And then when the parents would come in, all of a sudden she was Glenda the Good Witch. Oh, and we would turn around. We would say,
who's this bitch?
She's not really like this.
Who this bitch?
Yeah.
Dude, one of the funniest things ever is I used to do this bit about nuns, getting taught by nuns in Catholic school. And I was like, I want to ask you guys a question. How could a woman so close to God be so mean?
Hate children so much.
Them.
Why would she choose the path of teacher?
Dude, I got taught sex ed. I swear to God. 8th grade, we got sex ed.
Right.
A nun.
A nun. Yeah.
That's like Stevie
plan.
Wonder giving driving lessons. You know what I mean? Something's going to F up along this path. But it was so weird, like literally watching a nun going, a boy has a penis.
Right.
A girl has a vagina.
I have no experience with this, but I read a book one time.
I heard John 4:19 as she laid down. No, that's blasphemous.
I got to say, though.
Yeah.
There's some very good nuns in my life.
No,
throughout
me too, man.
my Catholic school years.
Me too. You know what?
But there were some wicked witches of the West,
dude.
As well.
So Sister Paula was the sex ed teacher and music teacher.
Yeah.
But I had Sister. So listen to these names. This is a nun. Sister Francis Albert. Swear to God.
You guys called her Fat Albert.
No, we did.
Oh, my
I
God.
did.
That was a missed opportunity.
I did. I did.
Okay.
Anyway, Sister Francis Albert.
Yeah.
And then I had, oh, my God, Sister Isabel.
Yeah, we had a Sister Isabel.
Was she short and real fat?
Yes.
It's the same
I
one.
wonder if it was her.
Definitely.
Well, we lived in the same vicinity growing up. Yeah. Maybe it was.
Did your nuns live up at St. Ursula's?
Was Isabel was a good
Sister
teacher.
Isabel was cool.
Okay. Yeah. It might be her.
It might be. How old was she when you had her, you think?
God, I have no idea.
Older?
Because when I was in school, I thought they were ancient and on the door of death. But then I look back and I'm like, they're younger than me now.
Dude, it's unreal, isn't it? You look at school teachers now, they look like old women.
Kids.
You go into school now and they're like 28.
Yeah,
you're like,
children.
Damn.
Yeah.
I wonder what
You're being
she's doing.
taught by a fetus.
Dude. But let me ask you this. This is fun to talk about before we get into how Operation Mockingbird proved that our entire media is corrupted and telling us lies. Let's do this for 1 second. Did you ever have moments where you had a crush on a teacher? Like, did you ever have a
not really, man.
Dude, I had 2 of them.
Is that right?
So we had one teacher at St. Francis named Miss O'Brien.
I had a Miss O'Brien. This is weird, dude.
Was she hot?
No.
Oh, okay. Then wasn't her. No, Miss O'Brien was.
But I don't know what your taste in.
I think, sadly, though,
older ladies is.
Dude, I don't think she was old then. But when you're 12 and this woman's 30, that's a grown ass woman.
Yes, I hear you.
And then
did she teach English?
Miss O'Brien was.
This is going to be weird if we had all the same teachers.
No, I think she taught social studies.
All right, go on then.
Anyway, shit, now you made me forget what I wanted to tell you.
You had a crush on Miss O'Brien.
I did, and then my other crush was Miss Tobin.
Uh-huh.
Did I tell you the Miss Tobin Curly story?
I don't think so.
Okay, so freshman year, I had like 5 other soccer players in my class, like Pete Eibner, Marshall Commodore, Jason Dieter, like a bunch of really great soccer players. We were all in the same class. We were freshmen, and Miss Tobin was probably 28, 29, and she was short, and dude, she had giant boobs, and she was really attractive, and it was the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and homeroom, she goes, okay, before we go to class today, I want to go around the room. Everybody say something they're thankful for.
Boy.
This is a true story, and I'll get Pete Eibner on this show to confirm it. So the first dude goes, whatever, grateful for my mom and dad, blah, blah. And then Marshall Commodore sat in front of me because it was alphabetical. I'm Coachella. He was Commodore.
Yeah.
So when they get to Marshall, he goes, he had a hearing aid, Marshall, right? So he would turn it up and it would make a high pitched sound. So like every now and then it would just be ringing.
Yeah.
So his thing was ringing, and she goes, Marshall, and he turns it down. He goes, oh, I'm thankful for my family and all the food tomorrow. She goes, very good. And they call me Michael. She goes, Michael. I go, Miss Tobin, I just want to say thank you for wearing that sweater today.
Oh, wow.
And the whole freaking class just erupted. She turned bright red.
Wow.
And she goes, Michael, I don't think that's exactly the kind of thankful we're looking for. But I swear to you, dude, I never gave up. I was insane since I've been born. But Pete Eibner, Marshall Commodore, all of them will tell you the same story.
Yeah.
Flat out looked at her and said, I'm thankful you wore that sweater today.
That is hilarious.
I am a piece of crap. I am. I really am a horrible human being. Oh, my God. Anyway, everybody, welcome to the show. Please smash that like button. You guys, today is show 40, Matt. You realize this?
4-0. Yeah.
34 of those 40 shows have made the Rumble board.
Well, thanks to the amazing supporters that we have.
It's
and the great guests.
Freaking believable. What percentage is that? 34 out of 40? That's got to be 85.
Something like that. Yeah.
85% of our shows have made it. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying it like, what is going on here?
And thank you.
It's unreal. This audience is amazing. This community is amazing. Speaking of community, want to remind everybody, if you just go to mickeytalks.com, that's the name of our old show, but our website, there's a merchandise link there that has community shirts, Above the Rabbit Hole. All this stuff helps keep us on air.
Above the Rabbit Hole hat as well.
Yes, and all that helps us stay on the air, and we are greatly appreciative. And also, we got about 10 days left, I believe, for your voting for the Oscars. We are giving out 17 categories for the community this year. We are doing our first Oscars. That's OSQARS. Go to oscarswithaq.com and cast your vote. Every category has a write-in if we missed or didn't know someone. And we're just trying to honor everybody else in this community. Matt and I are not.
It's all a fan vote.
We are not nominated for one award. We are happy to just be the morons bringing it in. So we're excited. All right. Now, today, Matt, we have realized doing this show 40 times.
Well, especially yesterday, after or not yesterday, Monday with Q School with Rambo and Dave. And we talked about the 60,000 man army and that we're in the middle of a Psy war. And that battlefield now is largely, I feel anyway, being fought in the media and on social media currently.
Yeah,
which led us to Operation Mockingbird. And that's kind of how that popped up. Is that why you wanted to get into it too?
Yeah, and I mean, if I could just take what you're saying one step further, because I think the thing I keep noticing, Matt, every time we learn something new, is this psychological warfare that goes on in I don't care what it is. There's some kind of twist or turn or something that's like weird, something that's like, where you're like, what? And then you realize, wow, here's how it happened. And it's allowed me to start believing so much of this stuff simply because of the framework and the systems at play.
Well, look, this is undeniable, man. I mean,
this is admitted.
It's been declassified.
Correct.
There was a congressional hearing for it.
Yep.
I mean, but I feel like this has largely been lost to history among most of the population.
Are you talking about Mockingbird itself?
Yeah. Just that this happened.
Yeah.
And is probably happening in our country.
And it's definitely happening.
I feel that way too, but I don't have any proof that I could hand you right now.
Well, you know what though, Matt? I think we're beyond needing the actual proof. For instance, let's say you've been in a relationship for a long time. Nah, that's a bad example. Let's say you sell cars and you sell 5 cars in a row and every one of them comes back a week later and it's out of oil. And you're like, what's going on? Then you find out the guy that tunes all your cars up hasn't been putting the oil in, right? So 2 weeks later, another car comes in, no oil. You know the problem, even though you didn't see him not put the oil
That's
in.
essentially what I'm saying, though.
Right, I agree.
I believe that.
Yeah.
But I couldn't prove it to you. If I had to go in the court of law and prove it to you, I couldn't do that. I couldn't show you any evidence for it, but we know it's happening.
Well, I do think.
Fair to say?
Yes, without a doubt. By the way, is that the Maryland or the Baltimore flag on your shirt?
This is the Maryland
I
flag.
can only see the top. Now I see the Maryland.
People that don't know, we love our flag here.
I love our flag.
Yeah.
I really do. I like Baltimore's flag too. I do. I like
Baltimore's flag.
Even though it looks like a Steelers championship ring.
The Maryland flag, definitely cooler.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I don't think there's a cooler flag in the country.
For a state?
For a state.
It's a pretty badass flag.
Yeah.
It really is.
If there's a better one, show me now.
I'll be
honest. I don't
honest.
think there is.
I don't know what it is, though. I'm not going to lie to you. There's something about the Texas flag that it's just as American as a motherfucker. Like, I don't know what it is. I look at that Texas flag and I'm like, yep, that's who we are.
Right.
Do you agree?
You
know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
Like the whole Lone Star State thing. There's something about Texas.
Yep.
I dig, man. I don't know what it is. And I think it's a great quote I once heard. If you don't know somebody's from Texas, talk to them for 2 minutes. They'll tell you. I love that quote, man.
Crumb Catcher, we're with you, by the way.
What Crumb Catchers? Yeah, no more. That's our governor here around the country, a man named Wes Moore, who, by the way, I'll tell everybody what I think of Wes Moore. He is Obama 2.0. He's a little more handsome.
Timu Obama.
Yeah, he's like, well, I mean, in some ways, I think he's better looking. He's a bigger man.
Yeah.
He's, a specimen of a male physically. The guy was he West Point or no? He went to Virginia Military Academy, I think, one of those. But anyway, he's a tax machine. I mean, the situation we're in without a bridge, we're now coming up on 3 years. We don't even have it all cleaned up yet.
There was a massive surplus when he took office.
Huge.
And at this point, we are in the hole.
I don't know how you do it in your first term.
Yeah.
Lose a surplus and bury us. Right? It's just bizarre to me.
Yeah.
But yes, he's a Democrat, which, yep. By the way, what if Wes is one of the 60,000 man army and I'm in here talking shit about him?
He might be.
If he is, he might be like number 59,999.
Yeah.
And they just kind of let him in. Yeah. What if Moore is a military asset?
All right, let's get into Mockingbird here.
Yeah, Matt, why don't you go ahead and do like a couple-minute explanation of what it was in general?
So Operation Mockingbird, the CIA's war on truth is the way you can really look at it. It was a covert CIA program that was launched in the late 1940s, right after World War II. And this is when, TV news first began to take shape. And the news was sacred.
Yes.
Back in those days. So Operation Mockingbird involved the recruitment of American journalists, editors, and media executives to influence domestic and international news coverage. The goal was to combat Soviet propaganda, they say, during the Cold War. They said they were going to plant stories, suppress unfavorable reporting, and shape public opinion in favor of U.S. policies.
Now, just what you're reading right there, for somebody really new, what you're saying basically is that during that time, during the Cold War, the U.S. government basically lied and put out fake stories in media in Europe that they knew would filter into Soviet Union and Soviet sympathizers. They made up a ton of shit that simply wasn't even true. And they used this technique for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, I mean, some of it was cover up of what they were doing.
Yep.
The operation was part of a larger effort to control information flow, including through foreign media. This program was discovered during a 1975 congressional hearing, and it showed that the CIA was spending over $1 billion a year, in today's dollars, that is, in under-the-table bribes to all American news outlets, editors, and reporters in exchange for their covert cooperation to act as government mouthpieces and gatekeepers. Every evening, Americans would tune in to people like Walter Cronkite and Edward R. Murrow and Dan Rather. These are all trusted faces who spoke with authority. When these people spoke, people believed it. And now we look back and ask, was that trust manufactured?
Right.
Was our press ever free?
Well, I think the press was really free at one point in this country. And do you know how I know that? Because I just watched that White House show that's on Fox Nation about Adams, Jefferson, and Madison. By the way, dude, Matt, I got to say this. Madison might be the greatest American president of all time. I don't know. I didn't. Do you know much about this dude? Do you know he's the only president to ever ride a horse into battle while he was president? He went and fought with the army as president.
Right.
Dude, this dude was a badass. But anyway, during those days, Thomas Jefferson was a propaganda machine. He got Adams out of office with propaganda.
Yeah.
Bold-faced
I mean,
lies.
It's been going for thousands of years, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's interesting, though, when you think about, like, today, and you hear Rambo and Dave and those guys, when they get into, like, false flags, and that really is, all that is Project Mockingbird. You're just fooling people.
Yeah.
To make them, like they keep saying, how does that make you feel? You know, tomorrow, if we wake up, I hate to say this, and God forbid, so there's an attack in America. The first thing we're going to do is have a feeling about it. Trust me, if it's a fake one, that feeling you have is the one they wanted you to. It's never.
And that's what we're learning to start to apply logic. Like, take a deep breath,
take the emotion and put it in check for a minute.
Apply some logic to it and say, what are they pushing us toward?
Correct.
Yeah.
And I think that we are just starting to understand this, which will in time dismantle propaganda.
Yeah.
I believe.
By the way, man.
Yeah.
The Mockingbird, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Mockingbird strings together a series of repeated sounds, some of which are imitations of other bird species. They sing almost endlessly, and they harass birds that intrude on their territories.
Say it again. That last part?
They sing almost endlessly.
Right.
And they harass birds that intrude on their territories.
Sounds like us, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
So after World War II, the Soviet Union was no longer an ally of the U.S.
Correct.
They were the enemy. So in D.C., there was a new kind of warfare emerging, and it continues today, information warfare.
Sure.
And this is where the CIA was born. It was formed in 1947.
Go ahead.
Under the National Security Act.
Hell yeah.
And it wasn't just formed to gather intelligence. It was built to shape it. And enter Frank Wisner.
Yeah, that dude, this guy is like, if I'm not mistaken, he's like the Da Vinci of PSYOPs, right?
Yeah, well, he was one of the founding officers of the CIA, and he played a major role in CIA operations through the 1950s.
Right.
So he was appointed director of the Office of Special Projects in 1948. Soon afterwards, it was renamed the Office of Policy Coordination, and this became the Espionage and Counterintelligence branch of the Central Intelligence Agency. And he was told to create an organization that concentrated on propaganda, economic warfare, preventative direct action, including sabotage, anti-sabotage, demolition, and evacuation measures, subversion against hostile states, including assistance to underground resistance groups, and support of indigenous and communist elements in threatened countries of the free world. So later in that year, he comes up with he established Mockingbird, the program to influence the domestic American media. And his mission, make sure the world heard America's version of the truth and silence anything else.
That's the key to propaganda, right?
Yeah.
Get your word out before they get their word out and make your word more convincing than theirs.
Yeah. He referred to it as his mighty Wurlitzer. And you know, a Wurlitzer is the organ or piano brand, right?
Well, a Wurlitzer, wasn't a Wurlitzer an old jukebox?
I thought it was a piano or like an organ.
Maybe you're right.
Because the metaphor is, a massive instrument that once played could make any country dance to America's tune, is what he said.
Yeah, I'm going to look that up.
He said the way he would play it was with journalists. So by the early 1950s, Wisner owned respected members of the New York Times, Life magazine, Newsweek, Time magazine, CBS, the Associated Press, and other communication vehicles. They weren't reporting the truth. They were reporting what the CIA wanted people to know and to believe.
And Matt, I just found out you were right. A Wurlitzer is like a big pipe organ.
Yeah.
Like a church or something.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, Matt, there's what's interesting is when you realize what the government did, and you look at it from above and you go, yeah, we see exactly what they did now, how they did it, where they put the information. You can kind of move this stuff forward. And it's just a matter, it's the same game. They're still doing it in a way.
They are.
And before we get into what they're doing now, let's go back to this time frame, because I don't think people really get what happened after the Cold War, which was Russia and the United States
originally allies.
Well, we weren't really
in the war.
It was the enemy of my enemy.
Right.
We hated the Soviet Union prior. We did. We were not fans of communism. We were not fans of the Soviet Union.
It was kind of an on again, off again.
Well, it's because, again, of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
When Germany went into Russia, we became allies. And what happened was after that, and actually during it, do you know that General Patton told our government, I think Eisenhower, he told Eisenhower, I'm going straight into Russia and taking them bastards too. And he said no. And Patton said, it's a huge mistake. We'll be fighting them for 50 years if we don't take them now. And I'll be damned if he wasn't right. Patton knew they were bad. And there was a reason, though. And it wasn't risk that we didn't go into the Soviet Union. And I think there's where a lot of this propaganda stuff really becomes interesting, because they didn't want to destroy the Soviet Union as a country, really. I think what they wanted to do was dismantle it as sort of a global force. They didn't want the world thinking they could compete with the United States militarily. So they tried to diminish them and make them look weak and stupid. And this war then escalated into, without a doubt, in my eyes, I don't know a bigger espionage 40, 50-year run in the history of the world where two countries were just back and forth trying to outsmart the other. Did you ever see the show The Americans?
I didn't see that, no.
That you would love that show. It's about, in the 80s, this couple who moves here, and they're actually Russian assets, but they raise and their neighbors.
I think I started that show.
It's
yeah.
Awesome.
I think I started that show.
I forget her name. She's a great actor. I loved everybody in that show.
Yeah.
But it shows you really the propaganda machine. Like, I remember an episode in there where they were saying, well, that'll never work. We'll never get people to understand that. And there's a reporter there that's like a bad guy. And he basically goes, I need a week in the op-eds and I'll have everybody thinking Russia's on the Florida border. And
he probably it was probably inaccurate in that he was calling the shots, the reporter.
Right. Yeah.
But so Wisner had all these giant newspapers and magazines and communication vehicles in his pocket. And the craziest part, almost no one questioned this, right? Many were paid cash under the table.
Sure.
Others were paid through lucrative book deals, speaking engagements, or consulting work.
Yeah. And
one of the most important journalists under the control of Operation Mockingbird was Joseph Alsop, whose articles appeared in over 300 different newspapers.
Doesn't that guy look like a guy that at any point of the day could, for no reason, just look up at you and go like this? See? I'm writing a story right now, see?
Yeah, see?
Yeah, what we're going to do is...
That was definitely that time period when everybody talked like this.
Yeah, all the time. What's going on right now in East Germany is simply terrible. They've now built a wall and they can't even escape. News at 6. I love that voice.
I do too.
You imagine making love with that voice, though? Hey, Shirley, how's this feeling for you?
The female voices were even wilder back then.
Yeah.
Right? Well, hi, big boy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, Mickey. What are you saying that for about me, Mickey? These are horrible imitations.
Yeah, they're really bad, but I'm trying to imagine a woman talking. I hear a woman with that voice. She's got to have a beard. Yeah. Hey, fellas. It's nice to see all you. I like the Southern women back in the day.
Yeah.
I love that Southern accent.
Yeah.
Whoo, that one could get me. I ain't kidding you.
The Southern accent's going away.
I know it is. And you know what else? The Boston. You ever hear a girl from Boston talk with that accent? Oh, no, dude. Not for me. I'd rather listen to an engine dismantle.
Nothing's worse than the Baltimore accent.
When they're like this?
Right.
Hey, what your name's Mickey? Oh, my God. Listen, I used to listen to you every morning. And I think, you know what? You're cuter than I thought. We should go back to my trailer. Maybe we can have fun.
We'll get back here and drink some water.
Yeah, we'll get water. I got a water bed. I got a water bed.
We can hang out on my water bed.
Yeah, it ain't really a water bed. What it did was my ex-husband built a box, and I filled it with water and laid a sheet over top. Do you miss the? And I know a lot of women will probably hate me saying this, but do you miss the very feminine sort of politeness women time in this country? Do you know what I mean? Where like women just talk so soft, and
I don't know if there was ever really a time.
I
think we romanticized that.
Yeah, you might be right, because TV was like that.
Yeah,
like the Beaver's mother,
right?
June Cleaver.
Yeah, it was all the TV.
Oh,
moms.
good morning, honey.
Right. Yeah.
You know what though?
That stuff's kind of creepy, if you ask me.
Really?
Yeah. The fake Beaver
mom.
mom.
The fake Beaver mom.
Yeah.
I just like saying Beaver over and over a bunch. Nice Beaver. Thanks. Just added stuff. But this Mockingbird thing, when you get back into the propaganda, there isn't really a lot of things that people won't believe anymore. That's the other problem. You know how they say we're desensitized? Well, that's on purpose, strictly.
Yeah, yeah. And we're gonna get into what's happening modern day here, but these journalists throughout the 1950s, some 3,000 salaried and contract CIA employees were eventually engaged in propaganda efforts. Some people didn't even know who they were working for. Frank Wisner was also able to restrict newspapers from reporting about certain events. So, for example, the CIA plots to overthrow the governments of Iran and Guatemala, so they could cover all that up. And then this guy, Thomas Braden, admitted
that guy looks like Frank Sinatra. If Frank Sinatra got beat in the face every day with a shovel,
took a sock in the eye.
Yeah. A sock. I socked him one. You're stuck in the 50s. Ward Cleaver.
See?
Jude, where's Jude?
I'll sock you in the eye.
I'll sock you right in the eye, Buster. Remember Buster?
Yeah, Buster.
Listen here, Buster.
So this guy admitted that if the CIA wanted to extend a gift to someone, he says that he could hand it to him and not have to account for this to anybody. He said there was simply no limit to the money they could spend, no limit to the people they could hire, and no limit to the activities that they could decide were necessary.
Who the hell do these people think they are, Matt?
Well, it's crazy, man. Nobody saw that money.
No, they didn't.
It was an endless supply for them.
By the way, can you take the Wicked Witch of the West down? I can't look at that guy's face anymore. My God. Oh, no, I should put it back up now. I'm looking at mine. Matt, do you think that the propaganda thing is can be used? Do you think we've used it for good? Like, could you ever lie for good?
Well, that's certainly the way they proposed this.
But my question is, do you believe that you can?
Who are you going to trust to do that? That's the real question, right?
Yeah.
Who's defining what good is?
Well, let's just say for the betterment of things.
Who gets to decide?
Us.
What the betterment is.
So if we found out that we were lied to about something, but it turns out that lie actually kept us alive, would that lie be okay to you?
You need to expand on that more.
Right now, let's say a guy's about to blow up a building, right? And we capture him, but he's got the detonator set. We can somehow get it out of him. But we say, listen, we have your wife and kid right now in a warehouse, and we're going to execute them at noon if you don't tell us where this bomb is, right? And then we literally fake maybe the wife getting shot. We fake it, show him the video, say your kid's next, and then he tells us what to go on to save his kid. Are we wrong?
No, of course not.
We're not wrong.
No.
So a lie,
but that's very situational.
Correct. That's what I'm getting at.
I don't know how you scale that up to an entire country.
Well, that
does any good for.
That's what I'm getting at. Here's my point. I do think a lot of little micro psyops happen just to control a pattern of things. And I don't think those are bad necessarily, because I think a lot of the times the people they're screwing over are bad people too. Does that make sense? You're not following me. Or are you?
I am, but I like I said, I don't see how this would scale up to being able to use this for an entire country in a positive way.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's not my end goal with this. What I'm saying is psyops aren't always evil. I think the psyops sometimes can be for good.
Well, that's what we're being told by the Q guys, right? I mean, they're essentially saying that they are giving messaging to people to make them, in one case.
How does it make you feel?
Well, not just that, but well, I guess that too. When you say this looks so incredibly ridiculous.
Right.
Right. Know?
But for instance, let's go the other way. They say, and I'm not here yet. I'm not. That Charlie Kirk was a psyop. He wasn't really shot. Right? They've said this. I say, okay, if that's a psyop, and at the end we find out he was never shot, but his life was saved because they knew they were going to kill him. There was a real assassination attempt, and the good guys faked one so that they could remove him. Isn't that good?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all going to be much better off when the press is free, though.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And everybody, and we're going to get into modern day stuff and just how crazy it is.
Yeah,
in a moment. But I want to get through this. What happened with Project Mockingbird here in our country? So, the crazy thing is, Frank Wisner also had interest in influencing Hollywood.
Yes.
They had people like a senior executive at Paramount, who was the most important CIA figure at the studio. He was the head of foreign and domestic censorship at the studio, whose job it was to, quote, iron out any political, moral, or religious problems.
Loving it.
So although the main objective of Operation Mockingbird was to influence the production of commercial films, the CIA also occasionally initiated film projects. The best documented instance of this would be Animal Farm.
Yeah, I've heard that Animal Farm was
George Orwell.
Completely CIA.
Yeah.
Written, financed, all of it.
Well, the crazy thing is, they changed the story from the book to fit their narrative.
Yeah. Pretty wild, right?
Yeah.
And I think there's a great movie. Oh my God. It's the guy's name. He was they considered him one of the greatest writers. During the communist scare, he was one of the writers that was blackballed in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I believe, I could be wrong, he wrote Citizen Kane. I think it's the guy that wrote Citizen Kane.
Okay.
And it's basically said that he was writing things that the press was hiding about William Randolph Hearst. And his influence over having such a large media company like Hearst had. You realize at one time he was the largest newspaper printer in the United States.
Yeah, I mean, he literally changed, things for cannabis and
everything.
Hemp,
I mean, yeah. I mean, and then
kept us from using it.
The guy basically financed the Spanish-American War. And anyway, the point I'm making is this writer basically in this movie, I don't know if it's true or not, played by Gary Oldman, one of my favorite actors of all time. He said in the movie, the guy said, why do they call you a communist? And he looked right at the guy and he goes, because I'm a communist and you should be free to be one in a free country. And I thought about that. And he's right. You can be anything you want in America. But you still got to follow American laws and American democracy and all of that.
It's kind of incompatible with our,
it is incompatible.
with our Constitution.
That's the problem you run into.
Problem.
And that's where the PSYOP stuff comes in. And that's why the CIA knew that a lot of these communist writers, right, were writing exposés about the real world. And they were like, no. Did you ever see The Great Dictator, Charlie Chaplin?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a prime example of psychological warfare. And I think it was prior. I think that was done prior to the U.S. in the war. I think
you're right. I think that movie
was
really
in the
old.
late 30s.
Yeah.
or mid-30s, somewhere around there. But anyway, do you know why Chaplin hated Hitler so much?
Why is that?
Stole his mustache. That's not a joke.
I know.
You know that Hitler was the biggest Charlie.
He ruined the mustache.
He ruined Chaplin for years would say it.
Nobody can ever have that
The
mustache
guy ruined
again.
my look. Yeah, remember when Michael Jordan did it like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
When he was doing a Fruit of the Loom commercial, had the Hitler stash.
Right.
People were like, yo, Mike, you can't wear the Hitler
do that
stash
anymore. Yeah.
Remember when girls would do it, though, down the nether region, just that little Hitler part? I used to freak out. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I got to go. I signed an oath.
Good Lord, man.
I'm holding up our Constitution. I can't go down on your Nazi vagina. That's
Jeez.
incredible. It's ridiculous. How can you ask a man to do that? Talk about Battle of the Bulge. My God. She's got a Hitler stash. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I just said all that, Matt. I wish I didn't.
Well, we could get back to the CIA.
Yeah,
Nick.
let's do it, buddy.
The CIA also created entire front organizations. So they had phony press agencies that looked legitimate, but they existed solely to pump out American propaganda overseas.
Really?
Right? Yeah. So, and then if the journalists didn't want to cooperate, they were discredited, blackballed, or just quietly replaced.
Yeah, it's so weird how people mean nothing.
Yeah.
It's what the people represent that matters. That's so sickening.
And they were, guided the narrative for everything. So, the Korean War, the Cuban Missile Crisis, the Latin American coups that happened in Guatemala and Chile, and Vietnam. They were effectively leading and winning an information war. And this happened for more than 2 decades. In the early 70s, when the Vietnam War and Watergate came around, people finally started asking questions that they probably should have been asking years earlier. So this pressure led to the creation of the Church Committee.
Right.
And that was in 1975, a Senate investigation led by Democratic Senator Frank Church, who was tasked with uncovering corruption and abuse within the intelligence community. Here's Frank Church here.
I thought that it was a matter of real concern that planted stories intended to serve a national purpose abroad came home and were circulated here and believed here, because this would mean that the CIA could manipulate the news in the United States by channeling it through some foreign country. And we're looking at that very carefully.
Do you have any people being paid by the CIA who are contributing to a major circulation American journal?
We do have people who submit pieces to American journals.
Do you have any people paid by the CIA who are working for television networks?
This, I think, gets into the kind of getting into the details, Mr. Chairman, that I'd like to get into in executive session.
At CBS, we had been contacted by the CIA. As a matter of fact, by the time I became the head of the whole news and public affairs operation in 1954, ships had been established, and I was told about them and asked if I'd carry on with them.
We have quite a lot of detailed information, and we will evaluate it, and we will include any evidence of wrongdoing or any evidence of impropriety in our final report and make recommendations.
Do you have any people being paid by the CIA who are contributing to the national news services, AP and UPI?
Well, again, I think we're getting into the kind of detail, Mr. Chairman, that I'd prefer to handle in executive session.
Senator, do you think that you named the news organizations in your final report?
That remains to be decided.
I think it was entirely in order for our correspondents at that time to make use of CIA agent chiefs of station and other members of the executive staff of CIA as sources of information which were useful in their assessments of world conditions.
Would you say that continues today?
Well, I would think probably for a reporter it would continue today, but because of all of the revelations of the period of the 1970s, it seems to me that a reporter's got to be much more circumspect in doing it now, or he runs the risk of at least being looked at with considerable disfavor by the public. I think you've got to be much more careful about it.
So, they just told you in plain English.
Yeah. I mean, they just
They
lay
were
it
paying
out.
people.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this, Matt, honestly. If there was an organization or, a government department, a letter department, and their job was to infiltrate Hollywood, but build up American belief in itself. If they made a movie about the great American work ethic or the trailblazers of the world, how they conquered a continent in 100 years, an entire continent. People, I think, sometimes forget what America really did, really in 50 to 70 years, how much of this country it had gotten to and set up shop. So if there was an agency that did that and kind of promoted that, and there was no ill will, but it was just the Department of Positive Stuff for America, would you be okay with that?
Look, we live in America, right?
Yeah.
If you want to make a movie, go make a movie.
That's
I don't care, but I think our press should be completely free. Don't mess with our press at all.
No, okay, fair enough. You're talking about the press. Do you consider Hollywood movies the press?
No, like I said, if you want to make a movie, you make a movie. I think anybody should be able to make a movie.
Even if it's a government agency sort of.
I guess. Do I want my
scripting.
tax dollars making movies? I don't think so. But, on principle, them making a movie, no. I don't have a problem with that.
I get it. I get it.
With good American values,
I don't either.
right?
I don't think I have a problem with it.
I don't think I need our tax dollars going into Hollywood, though.
I mean,
do you want to pay for that?
But Matt, what I'm saying is, let's say that there was an organization came out and it started making kid movies, and the movies were about teaching you to be proud as an American, to understand really what makes America great. If you made movies about, for kids about what our real history was.
I like that. Yeah.
I think that would be a great expenditure for tax dollars once the important shit's
maybe I'd have to really give
it
some thought.
I mean, it's really an education thing. And I mean, what better way, I think, for a kid to learn listen, going back to Owen, by the way, he watches these shows. I'm not lying to you. I mean, most of the people that would watch these shows that he watches are probably under 9 or 8 years old. He watches very juvenile programming. However, it has really taught him a lot of things. It taught him when to not interrupt someone, literally a part of his show. And then he would get stuck on sayings from these shows, but you realized he was learning from it.
I got you.
My point was, would that be a bad thing to teach little kids that America's great? That our founding fathers.
No, I think we should be proud of America, of course. Of course not.
Our founding fathers some of them may have been slave owners. So was half the world back then. Does that mean they still didn't do great things that we benefit from today?
And we've made great strides since all that.
There's no
to
more
improve
slaves
ourselves
in this
over the
country.
years.
Right.
Yeah.
We fought a war over it between each other, and millions of men died freeing slaves.
Absolutely.
I think that's part of this whole thing too, is I want to get people to be proud of our country again.
Absolutely.
Look, we're human. We're going to be greedy. We're going to be all those things that humans are.
I think most of us are proud. I think that
I do too, but
I
it's
think
quiet
the
pride.
majority is the minority is very, very loud. The people that don't appreciate this country, they're just very loud.
Right.
But after this church committee, man, what they found, they said was worse than expected. They found, everything from illegal surveillance to assassination plots, and that they were exposed for operating well beyond their intended scope. And the CIA had called them conspiracy theorists until the documents, of course, proved that they were right. After the church committee, The public was shocked, and the CIA promised it would never happen again. That's what they said.
Right.
And just like that, what do you think happened?
Everything.
It was buried.
Right.
The media moved on. No one was held accountable. They basically told America to go back to sleep.
Yeah. Nothing to see here, you bunch of looky-loos.
Yeah.
Move along.
And the biggest problem, I think, is that no law was passed to stop the CIA from influencing the media. No executive order. No firing of anyone. Just a quiet promise from the agency that was built on secrecy.
Yeah. Exactly. And
so do you think it went away?
No.
Yeah. So by the 80s and 90s, they didn't need to hand off cash payments anymore. They'd built relationships inside corporate newsrooms. They had former agents working as consultants for major networks.
Mm-hmm.
And the scariest of all, the media had become centralized. So, we know that from being in the radio business, right?
Yeah.
Fewer companies owned more properties.
Dude,
right?
I remember the newsroom had 2 wires in it. Reuters and the AP.
Yeah.
That's where they got their news.
Exactly.
So years ago,
we did have some good reporters that were on the ground in Baltimore doing amazing things.
Let me tell you something.
We'll say that. But national news, dude.
Yeah. It's just you can DVR 6 o'clock news on all 3 stations.
Yeah.
Go back and watch them side by side. The stories will be in the same order, just about.
We're going to get into that in a minute here.
Everything's scripted, Matt. You know why? We're watching a movie.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and then by the time the 2000s came around, Operation Mockingbird didn't even need to call newsrooms. They could just let the narrative trickle down from the top. And now with social media, it's even faster. Leaks. They put out the talking points. You hear everybody parroting back and forth. And anonymous sources. All these tools in the war for the public mind. And then you've got guys like former CIA agents who, were once in the shadows. Now they're on TV, right?
Yeah.
John Brennan, James Clapper, Michael Hayden, all former CIA or NSA rebranded as political analysts.
Right, of course.
And these political pundits.
Do you realize they actually use as a credit CIA, yet everybody in the CIA is supposed to be anonymous. If you die, they don't even put your name anywhere.
Sure.
Right? Now, their credibility, what got them the job is they work for an agency whose job it is to kind of lie, manipulate, and do all that. And then we're supposed to take them as credible journalists.
Yeah. I know. Listen, and if you remember back in I don't know what it was, 2016-ish maybe.
Yeah.
All the major tech platforms started flagging, suppressing, and outright banning dissenting voices. Narratives that challenged the intelligence community's version of events were labeled as misinformation.
Right.
You heard that a lot, right?
Yeah, and it was all done on purpose.
Yeah.
And some of the things they called misinformation, actually a lot was real information.
Right. All the conspiracy theories turned out to be, real. And the journalists, you got to talk about the journalists. The same journalists who used to ask tough questions stopped asking questions altogether.
Sure. Let me tell you this, though. Pebbles 23, $10 rant. I just want to do this for her. She said, hey, guys, I got to go. I have a root canal.
Oh, boy.
At 2:30.
Good times.
At 2:30. No, it's really at 1:45, but I couldn't resist the 2:30 line. Have a great day, friends. Tooth won't hurt you anymore after today. So glad, Pebbles.
Best of luck, Pebbles.
And that was a $10 rant.
I just had a root canal not that long. You remember that. I came in here all numbed up on Novocaine.
And Super Cuz 13, I do remember that, Matt. Super Cuz 13, $17 rant. You guys are doing great. Doing great, guys. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, Matt, this is, when we get into this, it's weird because you almost want to just jump out of Operation Mockingbird and just start screaming that we know it's happening right now. But I want to stay more in just for a minute in the influence that the CIA and maybe NSA had over us for so long. Because anything in politics has to follow public opinion, right? Isn't
sure?
Right.
Yeah.
So when you're forming opinions and you can influence that to get the opinion you want, that's where it's scary, right? When you're saying, oh, naturally, we don't want to attack another country. We don't want to send our boys over there and women. But then you find out, oh, man, they blew up something in Michigan. You're like, those bastards, go get them. It's that simple. And when you realize that
they get you fired up about something, right? But
when you realize that the warehouse,
it's the Joker, man. Listen, the Joker's out there, right?
Dude, it's all
we got to go get the Joker.
But they did it themselves.
Yeah.
The Joker actually didn't blow the warehouse up.
Of course.
They did it and said the Joker did it. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think what we're seeing right now in Iran, by the way, might be the most honest. And people are going to jump all over me.
Who are you talking about?
The United States right now.
Yeah.
Jumping on Iran the way they did. And people are going to say, oh, my God, this is BS. He's an idiot. I'm going to tell you right now, I firmly believe this. I believe that this, I hate to say it, but it's a holy war, dude. It is a holy war. And it is the West against the East.
I think that's a portion of it.
I think it's a huge portion. I think it is communism and Islam. I hate to say it, have somehow gotten this thing amongst the two of them that they're against the West of democracy and Christianity, Judaism, and we accept Islam as well. It's really weird. We don't mind it, but I just feel like there's so much of this dwelling on that, and they literally all they wanted to do was destroy Israel and the United States.
Yeah.
When you say that over and over, that's not propaganda. That's that guy, Khomeini. Death to Israel, death to America, from the river to the whatever it is, from the river to the sea.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, get a grip, man. We hear you, dude, and we're starting to take you serious. So guess what? We're going to make sure it doesn't happen. I think we might be honestly living in a real war for once, or a real ideology that they really didn't have to lie to us about. I think it's the truth. I think Israel.
You just have to listen to what they're saying, right?
Bingo.
I mean, they're flat out just telling you what's going on.
It's not our news telling us. It's literally that dude.
Yeah.
And then when you see the Iranian people dancing in the street, when Israel
all over the world, Iranians all over the world,
Muslims all over the Arabs all over the world.
Hello, everybody.
I hope
think
we're back.
Yeah.
Guys, if we
that was weird. Must have been the CIA.
Yeah, I think we got a little too close there, dude. I hope we're back in. Everybody let us know. If we're back in, great. If we're not, we apologize. We don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of money that came in as well. I think the internet is...
Go ahead and read those because I got to pull some stuff back in
I can't. That's my point, Matt. I really can't find them.
Okay.
I don't know for sure. You're back. All right. It's saying we're back.
All right. Well, I got some cool videos that we should show here.
Yep. All right, real quick though, we
Yeah.
apologize, everyone. That was a technical glitch. We don't know what happened, but
Pretty sure
it's
it was the
funny.
CIA.
Yeah, as soon as you start talking about some real shit,
Yeah.
all of a sudden that internet goes out.
Yeah, all of a sudden our internet doesn't work.
Bastards.
That's never happened before. Has it?
No,
Yeah.
no.
So the old operation was back, but it's hashtags and fact checkers now
Yes.
is what we're saying. So you have to ask yourself, if the press is truly free,
Mm-hmm.
why do they all say the same things?
Go
Right?
ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
Got two.
Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility
is to serve our
Treasure Valley communities, the El Paso, Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
we are concerned about troubling and irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and false
news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these stories simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 And that is what you would call
Breaking news.
A bombshell
Today.
That is what you call the old rip and read.
Let me tell you
back
something.
in the day, because they're ripping the same news off of, you mentioned it, we had the Associated Press.
Reuters.
It was back in the day, it was a giant printer, chunk, 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 right? You'd rip it off, you'd go in and you'd read it.
What we just witnessed was the greatest danger to democracy. It literally showed we don't have one. We have an autocracy.
Yeah.
Like literally one person giving the message. It's maybe two, right? And one side of news areas, what are you into? We're into liberal and all right, here's your freaking headlines. What are you into? We're into America and freedom and the bald eagle. All right, here's your headlines. I just want a dude. And did you notice every one of them, teeth are perfect, hair is perfect, suit is tight, crisp. The ladies are beautiful. Not all of them, a couple of them, I'm not going to lie, weren't that hot. But they were still attractive, right? So the whole thing is just a presentation. It's a PowerPoint every day of our life.
Yeah.
That's why I like this new way of getting news. From a dude in a basement covered in a neck tattoo. Like, I'm not trying to make fun of him.
Right.
I trust that guy more than the Armani douchebag. Even though Rambo could afford an Armani if he wanted one.
They're digging deep into information. They're dotting the I's, crossing their T's, drawing, making all the connections.
Say it here. You're getting to the real thing, and that's this. Some people deliver information. Other people deliver a presentation.
Well, they do the work, and they're actually looking into truth and what the real story is.
The irony is
facts.
The irony to me is that when these guys do it, that's the truth.
Yeah.
When the other ones do it, they look awesome. Total bullshit.
And look, that was a montage of just kind of like local newscasters giving you the headlines in the news, right?
I guarantee it's all the same day.
You guarantee, you ask the question, well, could this be happening on a national level?
Yeah, go ahead and show this one.
Could this be happening not too long ago, like recently?
I laugh.
Turning point. Today was historically bad for President Trump.
Today was a turning point.
A turning point.
We're at a turning point here.
The beginning of the end for the Trump presidency.
We have another bombshell.
Mike Pence might have to assume the office of the presidency.
Rumblings of the word impeachment.
Breaking news.
Another bombshell out of the White House.
I believe this is the beginning of the end.
I do too.
It's really the beginning of the end.
He may be feeling the walls closing in on him.
All the walls closing in on him.
The walls closing in on him.
Breaking news, a new bombshell.
One astrologer says this means the beginning of the end for President Donald Trump.
Trump will resign.
Trump is going to resign.
Is this the tipping point? I know we've said it over and over.
You think this is a tipping point?
And over and over.
This is a tipping point.
And over and over.
Breaking news, President Trump off the rails.
It was the beginning of the end today.
The beginning of the end.
Breaking news tonight, new bombshell.
This is the beginning of the end.
The beginning of the end.
The walls are closing in.
The walls closing in.
The walls closing in.
Breaking overnight bombshell.
This is a very dramatic day, and I think it might be near a tipping point. Do you think this is a tipping point?
December 1st, 2017, you can mark it down. This is the day that everything changed.
The beginning of the end?
Beginning of the end.
The beginning of the end.
The beginning of the end.
The beginning of the
We begin tonight with the bombshell.
Donald Trump is in a lot of trouble.
Trump is in trouble.
The president will resign.
Another hour, another bombshell.
This is a tipping point.
Trump's going down.
This president could be impeached.
Resignation. I don't think this president is going to serve out his term. Mr. Trump will not serve out his term. He will not serve out his term. No way, no how. Breaking news.
Absolute bombshell.
Donald Trump is not. He's done. And it's over.
It's over.
The walls closing in.
The walls closing in. This is going to be the Achilles heel.
Breaking news tonight. I expect Trump to depart.
This week will be the watershed week. Trump is in big trouble.
Trump's in a lot of trouble.
It's a sign of a terrified old man who feels the
Walls
Closing in.
The walls
are increasingly
Closing in on him.
tonight. The walls
are closing in.
today changed everything. This is the beginning
Of the end.
Today, the biggest
tipping point for the Trump administration.
What a historic day. The bombshells.
He's underwater. He feels the walls closing in. Turning point. We may be at a tipping point.
It's the beginning of
The end.
The beginning
of the end.
Another bombshell.
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 This is a bombshell.
Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our
Treasure Valley communities, the El Paso, Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4
Dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely 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 dangerous to our democracy.
I'm beginning to think this is extremely dangerous for us. Somebody's trying to pull us off the air here, Mick.
Dude.
You getting that feeling?
Yeah. I don't know what's happening.
Sorry for the disruption, folks.
Guys, sorry again, man. Apparently we're getting a little too close for comfort here. Matt?
You laugh, but
I'm not laughing.
Yeah. Who knows what's happening here?
Damn it. I screwed my day up. I'm not going to lie. I have to get some stuff done after work, but it looks like I'm going to get kidnapped.
You might be getting kidnapped. If we're not on the air tomorrow, you'll know. That's a joke, by the way.
We should have stuck with it, you dick. It would have been great. Matt and I are probably going to take off tomorrow. Matt's tired.
Oh yeah, right. This is Mick's fault.
No, it isn't.
Just so you know,
it's our fault.
All Mick's fault.
No, it isn't. We don't know yet. We'll make that decision later. Is it not? Oh, my fault?
Yeah, 99%.
Make it 100. Yeah. We'll find out a little later today what we're going to do. I don't know if I want to or not.
Definitely here for the Friday fun.
But how hilarious would have been if we'd have just said that, moved on, and then tomorrow
People thought we were kidnapped.
and we didn't say anything. People would have wigged out, dude. But you know what? You can't pull a joke like that.
No,
when you're doing a show that's about the truth, right?
That would have been awful.
Yeah.
Then it would have really, we would have jinxed ourselves. We would have been in the back of a van.
Hey,
yeah, we've officially made the list.
If I go outside and there's a queue in the sky.
Well, I'll be comforted if it's a queue.
Yeah, me too. If I go out there and it's like,
yeah,
I don't even know.
Just guys in suits.
Yeah, there's a dude.
Right?
Yeah, no one ever asks to talk to me. So if a guy goes, "Can I talk to you?"
Yeah,
I'm running.
Right.
Yeah. My luck, it'd be the first time a girl talked to me in 20 years. I'd fall for it. She'd be the CIA rep.
Hey,
by the way, if I ever get like in trouble with the CIA or something, I hope they give me like one of those hot ones like in the movies. I have a feeling the dude's going to look like me, though. You know what I mean? I want the long, drawn-out, like James Bond trying to get to know me.
Yeah, you're going to get this sweaty, screamy guy.
Yeah, I'm going to get a guy that's like on his 9th cigarette that hour coming up. Hey, man, listen, you got to quit talking about all this shit. I ain't lying to you. All right, they're starting to get mad. You were funny at first, but now you're starting to hit on some stuff. And the people above me, dude, let's just say it ain't going to be good for you next week if you're still on the air.
Rambo's got a Wi-Fi story
his
too,
Wi-Fi.
apparently.
Yeah,
you know that story?
Yeah.
You should come on, Rambo, and tell it.
Yeah, come on real quick.
We got
dude.
the link up in the comments if you want to call in. We're going to take calls
real
now.
quick, Joe. We'll let you. I know you do your show at 2. We'll let you get right back.
Yeah. You know the Wi-Fi story though? So this is like a thing.
What is?
There's Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, dude.
Our Wi-Fi,
and it involves letter agencies. Come on, Joe. Come on. You better come on, or I'm not doing your show.
That's right. You're on today at 2.
Yeah, listen to me yelling at Joe Rambo.
Joe has been so cool in inviting us to do the show.
Greatest.
I'm not going to be able to make it until volleyball season is over, unfortunately.
I know, man. I was trying to dump one off on you
My
today.
daughter, you know?
Yeah.
No, I'm excited to come on with you guys.
I know you are.
But I won't be able to do it for a while. But you'll be on, I think, every Wednesday now, right?
Yes. You and I are invited every Wednesday.
Yeah.
But because one of us doesn't mind working, I'll be on there every Wednesday.
Get out of here, man. This is all Mick's fault.
Yeah.
Don't let him lie to you.
Everything is my fault.
This is a false narrative that's happening right now. Mick is
That's
the CIA.
hilarious. Read Garden Mist 216. Do you see it?
What's it say? Mickey, just hide in front of the flower bed and pretend you're a garden gnome. Good plan.
Oh my God. That
solid
is so
plan.
Funny. That
solid
is a
plan.
Solid idea. Did you ever see the footage when Tony Delarose and Pete Eibner, these are local guys in town. They had a show on the internet.
Here's Rambo.
Yeah. I'll come back to my story. Yeah.
Dude, you mean this Wi-Fi thing is a thing?
Hi there.
There you are.
Sorry, I had to line everything up.
No worries,
is this
brother.
Wi-Fi thing a thing?
Absolutely true story.
So explain it.
All right. I went on a short vacation, and this was very shortly after J6, by the way, which I almost went to, but I didn't because I was broke at the time. I couldn't afford to take off work. But I did go on a short vacation for over the weekend. We went up to the mountain house, I think it was. But long story short, when I got home, at that point in time, I had just started podcasting, on the side with my friends. And you have to have good connection to do a podcast, to stream. Sure. So I had just bought the best Wi-Fi I could get at the house I was renting at the time. And when I came in, my connection was horrible. My phone wasn't working right, and my laptop, just a little Chromebook, but it wasn't working right. And I'm like, what is going on? So I went and looked at the Wi-Fi connection, and I shit you not, it said, oh, shoot. Oh, I want to make sure I get this exactly right. It's been a long time. It said FBI Mobile 1.
Oh, my God.
Did I tell you before he got on that it involved 3 letters?
Yeah, well, it's funny because we were scrambling while we thought we were on or off the air, and looking at I didn't get a chance to look at the other things.
Oh, I did. You didn't see what it said? No, it did. It said Q17 was one of them. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Dude,
bring us up real quick, though, Matt. Bring up our Wi-Fi. See,
now don't people a lot of times you can change the name of your Wi-Fi, but that was yours, Joe?
Listen.
Like you were connected to FBI.
I'm going to give you more of the story, which already debunks the questions you would ask me. I checked the password to like see why I would be signed in to like maybe the neighbor who's playing a joke.
Yeah, yeah.
And when I hit the little I button next to the dots to see it, disconnected right off my phone and my laptop.
Wow.
Did not let me see the password.
Dude, there's some stuff that happened at your current location or the old location?
No, it's 2 locations ago.
Wow.
This was before I met Kim.
All right, Joe, I never asked you this before, but I got to do it. Look me in the eyes, please. Are you some kind of underground freak dude that's going to run a shadow government and none of us know about it, dude? And at the end of this, you're going to sit on a hill with like 9 other dudes and we're all going to be at the bottom waving flags and getting you whatever you need.
Eating meat.
Just tell me now. I'm all in. I just need to know my place at the end, dude.
I'm going to show you something. Okay, you're going to have to give me 1 minute.
Future. He's going to show me at the bottom of a hill in a week and a half.
I wasn't prepared for this, but I'm going to show you guys something that's really funny. Okay, you guys got to talk for 1 minute because it's going to take me a second to find.
It's all the time you want, dude.
Let me, if you can. We asked Adel this yesterday when he called in. I mean, do you ever get freaked out that they are looking? I mean, listen, you had somebody draw a giant Q
eyes right
above
now,
your
dude.
house.
Dude, my friends have had the FBI knock on their door. Pepe Deluxe, when they knocked on his door, he tried to red pill them.
Yeah.
That's the type of friends I have.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, well, after January 6th, many people got knocks on their door.
Yeah, I know that. That's true.
Well, God bless you, Joe Rambo. Seriously, true patriot.
Dude, the thing I love about this whole thing, I swear to you, if this was 2020 to 2024, 4, and I got into this with Joe, I don't know if I would have stayed. And what I'm about to say right now is actually a huge compliment to these guys. I think that if I would have gotten into this then, I would have laughed about it for a little bit, and I would have never seen enough to make me respect the information,
right,
the people, the information.
Right.
This dude and Dave and those guys, when I started listening to them, I was like, okay, these guys aren't after anything. There isn't any end game
underlying
here.
motivation.
The end game is the truth comes out.
Right, sure.
I'm all the F in at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I'm just learning it.
And finding out,
awesome.
like I think we said yesterday, just finding out that most of you guys got in, you were skeptical at first. You were like, let's prove this wrong. This has got to be BS.
Yeah, it's wild.
And then by the time you get into it, you're like, wait a minute. This is all adding up.
Dude, I want to show you guys something so bad, but it's been so many years. I'm having a hard time pulling it up.
No problem, brother.
So worth it, though.
Are you looking for the Q?
No, I'm looking for when I called the FBI and asked them about my Wi-Fi.
Oh.
You literally called them?
On the air.
And you recorded it?
Yep. And I played it a million times.
Holy shit.
I would also love to see a picture of the Q above your house if you have it.
Not only did I call them, but I want to find it. Hold on.
Hey, Adele is in the chat. Or Adel. God, I keep saying I am so sorry. That is a brain freeze I'm having every time.
I do it. Oh, I found it. I found it. I'm muting myself. I'll be back.
All right, bro, take your time.
So this is a call that he did with the FBI. This should be good.
Dude, imagine this. You come home. All right, let me set the stage for everybody, right, Matt? Because we're radio guys. All right, I'm going to do it like Stern. No, I can't do Stern, but like him, okay? All right, so let me get this straight. You come home, you've been on vacation, all right? Nobody touched anything in your house. Nobody went in it. You do a podcast where you talk about government cover-up stuff. Now, at the time, nobody's really talking about this stuff, are they? How am I doing?
You're great.
Is it
Keep going.
Stern-esque?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay, all right, just check it. Now, so you come home, you're ready. You're going to get back into your little propaganda podcast you do. You turn on your computer.
And the FBI. Right? FBI.
FBI
is on your Wi-Fi.
Is your Wi-Fi name. Then you realize at that moment something's wrong.
Two lesbians walk into your right. Two lesbians walk into your studio, Joe Rambo.
At that moment, you go to look for the password. Now, let me ask you a question. I'll tell you right now. What do you think the password was going to be? Because I bet the password was I love Bush. Right? Because it's presidential but naughty at the same time.
He's a Republican. He is a Republican.
Oh, my God. So anyway, Joe, that all happens. Your password, as soon as you hit the button, it's gone.
FBI.
It's the FBI.
Wait, look, I have to record this to be able to show it to you guys. I need 2.5 more minutes.
Yeah.
I'll pull it up and show everybody, but you'll hear the story I'm telling is completely true. Because
dude, I don't doubt you for 5 seconds, bro.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I'm excited.
So now listen, Joe.
Listen. So you're doing your podcast. You're live on the
I'll be
air,
Robin. Keep going. I'll be Robin.
Live on the air. And you look down at the Wi-Fi.
Ow, Howard.
And it says FBI.
That's the FBI,
Now, what
Howard.
do you think that stands for?
The Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Exactly,
you
Robin.
You know what it is,
Exactly.
Howard. Why do you pretend you're stupid?
Yes. So we get on, we do a phony phone call with the FBI.
They called the FBI?
Yeah, a phony phone call. We had Captain Jenks call the FBI.
All right, Joe, take over, buddy. Go ahead, dude. All right, he's still listening. He's got to rewind it.
That's all good. Yeah.
Now, listen. Here's the funniest part of this, Matt. If you really think about it, it looks like the FBI really did F with him, right? I mean,
I think they might have effed with us.
Right. They might have today. Yeah, that was bizarre. But so they do it, right? And maybe it's not, though. See, I have a different take on this. I don't think it's the bad guys doing this stuff. I think I don't. Joe, you do? You agree with me? Okay, got it. Yeah, I really do.
So you think the good guys are the ones
I think it's a
that
wink.
are jacking with our show?
They're not jacking with it, dude.
What are they doing, Mick?
They're telling us something, me and you directly. Keep doing what you're doing.
Then keep us on the dang air. How about that?
Yeah, why wouldn't
why you pull us off the air in the middle of our dang show?
If these are the people that are going to save the world and they can't keep the Wi-Fi,
I mean, how am I supposed to talk to the people if you pull me off the air?
I'll tell you right now what it is. Listen, here's what the problem is. They're Mickey, I'm telling you, Matt, they're talking right to you. They're telling you something direct. I saw it when I was in Sandy Hook. A lot of people don't know this. There was a bathroom in there that only 2 people went in. It was me and a guy that died as soon as you went in. So I'm really the only person that ever knows what's in it. And what it was a poster. And Mickey, Matt, you two were on the poster, and it said coming soon to a reality near you.
You know, my internet goes down. I look directly out my window, and there's a guy out there pulling the extension cord apart right there. I saw him do it with my own eyes. He looked like Doc Brown, and he's trying to save the clock tower. Pulled a direct connection on my Wi-Fi signal.
Oh my! Who else can we do talking about this shit? Gary Busey. Yeah. What happened was I came home. Next thing I knew,
I was trying to make some buttered sausage.
I was making buttered sausage. I looked up, I saw a helicopter. And on the back of the helicopter was a sign. And on that sign, it said Omaha Steaks. I don't know if you've ever seen that. That's a direct reference to Donald Trump himself. Not only was Trump, people don't realize this, he's the greatest president in American history. And he was also the 13th apostle. A lot of people don't realize this. And in fact, there's other things about Trump nobody knows. Okay. You heard a story in the Bible about the 3 wise men. Well, Don was the 4th, and they took him out because they wanted to save him till later. Don's been involved the whole time. All right, the moon landing? No, we didn't.
Frankincense, myrrh, and Wi-Fi.
And Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
It was the 4 gifts of the wise men.
It was a gold, frankincense, myrrh, Wi-Fi. But they decided right then that Wi-Fi, well, that we didn't have any use for it, Matt.
Right.
We didn't see that. We didn't even have electricity. Oh my God. This is how the news should be, by the way.
Yeah.
Right? You can do shit like this.
How come they're not pulling us off the air right now?
Yeah,
Now would be a
what's
good
up?
time to pull us off the air and put us back on in 2 minutes.
Take
How about
us
that?
off, cute people. Cute people. White hat gentlemen and ladies.
Oh, boy.
I really hope that, like, Matt, let's say this white hat operation.
Check on us tomorrow, will you?
Yeah, listen, if this whole
You
thing
guys-
really is a white hat operation and we're on the good side and we get the nod and they acknowledge us one day, like in our private life,
right?
Who do you want to come up? How do you want your actual moment of clarification to happen?
My what?
When you get it, when they come to you,
Yeah.
like the good guy, and he taps you and says, "Yep, we were in control the whole time, and we had our eye on you. We knew about you." How would you want that to go down? Where would you be? Who would be there?
That has happened. People are literally queued. I look at that as a parallel. If somebody's been literally queued on the boards, that means somebody's paying attention. We've proven that's a military intelligence operation. We've been proven to us that Donald Trump is Q plus.
You've had a plane draw a giant queue over top of your house.
A helicopter. Yep. A helicopter. And its call sign, its freaking call sign. Kim pulled it up, not me. She was like, let's see what it says. I Heart 17. Come on.
That's crazy. And who's going to play a joke like that? Like, imagine how expensive it would be to play a joke like that. Like,
Are you ready for this?
That's real, right?
You ready for this?
Yeah.
What if we're getting right now and we don't even know it? Hear me out. What if we are in the 60,000 man army? What if part of the 60,000 man army doesn't even know it's in it?
Dude, you saw the Ghost in the Machine video. They're pulling.
No, I never watched this dumb thing, and I say dumb thing because I'm the dummy. I keep going. I got to watch this today.
You just watched it.
We watched it on the show. The video we played on the show the other day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So I mean, I firmly believe it, Matt. And maybe that was our sign.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It was a really weak sign compared to Rambo's. So we know that Rambo's higher up.
Yeah.
Rambo got a direct salute.
Of course he did.
You still haven't told me how you want yours to go down.
I don't know. How do you want yours to go down? Do you know?
I'm very specific.
Yeah.
Because in order for somebody to fake this one, they'd have to be really committed.
Yeah.
Yes. Here's how I want it to go. They have to give me $1 million in cash and say, "Well done." That's it. And then they turn around, walk away, get in a car and drive.
Then we'll know.
Then I'll know for sure.
$1 million.
That's all it takes. I'm not even
in
greedy.
Gold bullion.
I'm not even greedy. Not even greedy.
Wait, can you be mini me, Mickey?
Yeah, I'll be mini me. Yeah. We should do a community Halloween event. And you and I go as that, dude. That would be hilarious. That would be so freaking funny.
Okay, I got it up.
And Matt can come as the Beyonce character. Remember that? Go ahead, dude.
I don't know. I might have to be Fat Bastard if I don't.
I wasn't going to say it, but that was my first joke.
I think we're competing for that, Joe Rambo.
All right. So set us up here, big guy.
Listen, this is my first. Like, I just had Chris on the show last Thursday. He's the one that made me this. When I started this show with my partner at the time, Stormy J, we were talking to like 300 people, right? We started this ground floor, just wanted to do it for fun. I always wanted to be on radio, so it seemed like a really cool thing to do on my free time.
Sure.
My relationship at the time was fairly toxic, so I wanted something to get away from that at the time. And so we were not talking to many people when this thing happened. We were starting to grow, but we were just getting there. And I came home to that thing and we decided, I don't know why I'm playing this now that there's thousands of people watching. It's probably not a good idea. But go ahead, just throw it up there. This is it's about 5 minutes long, but it's worth every second. You got to listen to the whole thing.
Let's check
Go
it
ahead,
out.
bro. Here's Joe Rambo calling the FBI.
Wait, this is the wrong one. Is this it?
You have reached the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Why does it look like
Philadelphia Field
I
Office.
don't know.
There you go.
There we
Hold
go.
on.
Okay.
If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. All calls are subject to recording. If you know your party's extension, press 9 now.
Your production was way
If
better
you're reporting
back
a
then.
bank robbery or kidnapping or are a sworn law enforcement official, please press 1 now. If you are calling to report a federal crime, including internet-related crime or identity theft, or report suspicious activity, please press 2 now.
Identity theft?
If you are calling to inquire about employment opportunities or recruitment events, please go to our website at www.fbijobs.gov.
Just realized that's abs.
If you are requesting application status information, press 3 now.
You're too
If you wish to speak to someone in the media office,
Should I
press
try
4
2 then?
now. All other callers, please stay on the line, and the next operator will assist you.
We'll try that. Hang up. Hello?
Welcome.
Joe's on hold with the FBI.
Make sure you make it inquisitive.
Your call will be FBI Philadelphia.
Hi. My name's Joe. Who am I speaking with?
I'm actually not at liberty to say my name.
You're not at liberty to say your name. All right. Well, I just have a quick question. That's interesting, the name thing. So I came home the other day, and my phone and my laptop were both hooked up to a Wi-Fi connection that's not mine. And the name of it was FBI Mobile One, and it was signed in with a password. So I'm wondering if you might be able to give me any information on that, or why that would be the case. Does that have anything to do with you and your agency or whatever?
So you're saying your phone and your laptop were hooked up to a Wi-Fi?
A Wi-Fi connection that I did not sign into. It said, and the name of the Wi-Fi connection was FBI Mobile One, and it had a password. I have screenshots of all this.
Okay, but you didn't log into it at all.
No. And when I hit the little eye emoji or whatever it is you want to call it to try to see the password, it disconnected and deleted. It disconnected and vanished off my phone and my laptop.
Gotcha, okay.
So you have any idea why that
Give
might
me-
happen?
Honestly, no, I do not have any idea. Give me one moment.
Absolutely.
Hey, Joe, hold one quick second. Pause this, Matt.
I paused it.
He has to pause it. Yeah.
Oh, Joe, I have a question for you. Have you ever listened to the person you first talked to live and then the person that started answering you? I think the first person was
I think it's
different.
the same. You gotta. I think it's the same. I think what you have to take into consideration is I'm literally holding a mobile microphone in my hand.
I get it, but okay. If you think it's the same, okay, but
I
that was
do.
the first thing I thought. Yeah.
No,
All right,
that's
fair
not-
enough.
This is where it starts to get really funny. Okay.
I can't, dude. This is incredible, by the way.
Wait, let me back that up real quick.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Gotcha, okay.
So you have any idea why that might
give me-
happen?
Honestly, no, I do not have any idea. Give me one moment.
Absolutely.
Throw it on the line. He's calling us right now. Rambo's calling us right now.
He told me to hang up. I was like, no. All right, it's on mute. What should I do?
it's definitely a valid question, but
right, it's just got real.
Yeah, he got super weird. You might be worth hanging up.
I'm not hanging up now.
They could be tracking your phone, dude.
I don't care. They're already tracking my phone.
So I'm not sure why it would come back to that. It's possible that somebody said it to that name randomly.
So I don't know your name, or I would say it out of respect, but you're not at liberty. So why would it be signed in with a password?
That I don't know.
Do you see what I'm saying? This isn't like my neighbor's playing a joke and it says FBI van, and there's because they're messing with people. I have screenshots, and it's literally signed in with a password that's like 23 characters long. And when I tried to see it, it deleted and disconnected from both my phone and my laptop.
Okay. Well, if you want to make a report with us, what you could do is go onto our website. It's www.ic3.gov.
Getting the website
there's a tab where you can file a complaint, and you should be able to attach those pictures there for us to see.
Okay. So have you ever heard of anything like this before? I'm going to do exactly what you're saying, but I'm just asking.
I honestly have not. This is the first time I heard that.
Okay.
At least nobody else has called in and said the same thing.
Yeah, I just wonder. Like, I didn't really plan on calling you, except for my friends told me that maybe I should. All right. Well, I wish you the best. I appreciate it. I'm going to get on that website there then and take care of that.
All right. Perfect. Thank you for calling, and have a wonderful night.
Thank you. I love you. They never say it back, bro.
They never such a touchy word, man.
Rude ass FBI agent.
Oh my God, dude, Mike, take these down. Take it down.
Oh, he's gonna find out I joined the Illuminati today, and I'm in big trouble,
bro. Oh my God!
Such great customer service over there at the
dude,
FBI.
Why have you not released this,
dude? I called the White House too.
Why have you not released that, as a short?
I mean, I have. I did it 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Can I forward that? Can I share that?
I'll give you the White House one too. I called the White House and I asked them why Joe Biden's picture was not on the wall yet 2 years into his administration.
Oh my God.
I told them I loved them too.
Spread the love. So, Joe, did you go on the website and actually fill out the form at the FBI? No, you didn't do it.
I felt like I poked the bear enough.
Yeah.
Going on their website and filing just gives them more. If they've already tracked enough, they already have my information. I'm going to sign in for more.
But dude, don't you think honestly? I know people say that. I don't even think about it anymore because I know they can know anything they want about
everything, right?
Every single, and I'm almost positive there is technology. They could be in outer space, zoom in on me, and could hear and see everything I'm doing.
I mean, literally. They've got drones now that are the size of insects, right? They can just fly around, and you just think you're batting a little fly away.
I think about it every time I get naked. And I look right around and I just laugh and I go, ha ha, you're looking at this, not me. You dummies.
Mark Zuckerberg puts tape on his camera on his phone. That should be everything you need to know.
Does he really?
Yeah.
I never realized that. Mm-hmm. I'd never realized that.
There's apps out there. You can pull up, there's apps that will tell you how many times a day your microphone and camera get turned on. And it will scare you.
Yeah, I mean, nobody reads any of the small print on apps or anything. I mean, you give so many different apps access to your photos, your microphone, your camera, all that stuff. You sign it away with that go ahead button.
I don't even give a I swear to God, Matt.
Yeah, it's like, who cares at this point?
I'll tell you why. Because the first time they do it to a human being, expose everything like that, every other human being's going to go, they got mine too. They got that dude, everything on that dude. Yeah. Everything. Yep. They got it now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to live. I don't give a rat's ass.
I just figured man.
I think there's a bunch of creepy guys sitting in a room watching and they're playing "I Touch Myself."
Look me in the eyes. look me in the eyes. I could
I
not.
don't care. Right.
I don't care.
Yeah.
What kind of, and listen, if you want to get off looking at me, you have way bigger problems than I have with you watching.
This is a very unpopular opinion in our movement, but I'm going to say it out loud. I don't care.
Matt is attractive. No.
Look, if it catches the people trafficking children
yep.
and selling out our country and our state secrets, then I would be okay with it. I will sign right on to that. If it's just to put us all in FEMA camps,
yeah,
then we got a problem.
Right.
So we need free and fair elections so that we can put the right people, the good people in charge of these things, because the things aren't going away. Right. We can go up in arms and have militias and fight to the death if we want to.
Yeah.
But that's not the solution. The solution is free and fair elections. And until that happens, people have a right to be concerned.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know what I came up with, Joe? I don't know if this is, I mean, I'm sure it's done, but I don't understand why it's not released like this. I think every polling place should have to post their numbers. Each place, like publicly. And then that's what we add up. So that you can't look at something like this and go, wait a minute. We can clearly see how the country's voting, but this area, nobody did. Like, what are you talking about?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Does that solve the crookedness of it all, though?
Well, I think it makes it impossible in a way, because you'd have to do it at that level so many times.
You're saying in real time it should show it.
Correct.
Yeah, that might be the only way. But then you still don't know if it's fake, right?
No, I mean, it seems more legit if you can get a gauge what's going in and out.
You got to find all the dead people voting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's a societal logical fallacy going on when we're aware that they can turn our microphones and cameras on and track us anywhere we go, facial recognition, et cetera, et cetera. And we don't think that military intelligence could track the rudimentary machines that are our voting machines.
Dude, it's a joke.
Donald Trump said he'll have it all. He has it all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I get it.
Absurd to think.
Yep.
And some American-made machines and software would be nice as well.
Yeah, not out of Venezuela.
Yeah.
You know what this movement has honestly done for me? I'm not kidding. I hate the extreme left. I hate them. I'm not kidding you. I don't even have time for them anymore. It's ridiculous. You know who I'm talking about. The loony bins. Mm-hmm. But the moderate to even a little bit liberal Democrat, I've realized they're not. It's not them. Same thing on the right, the lunatics, the F them. The people, the
extremists are the loudest ones.
But I'm realizing how much of us actually do get along. We can kind of live in that world that goes like this.
There's an awful lot of us in the middle.
Yes, the ton. And I like when Trump says he has it all, he's got bad shit on Republicans too, doesn't he, Joe?
Of course. Yeah, this isn't about a party.
Right. That's my point. I hope the country starts to understand this. That, again, it goes back to that thing, good versus evil, not Democrat versus Republican.
Yeah.
Dude, your phone calls, we're gonna blast this. Matt, we're going to play them on Friday again.
I'll get you the White House. The White House one is shorter, but just as funny.
I'm going to play it 8 times. That is the funniest thing, dude.
Can I give you a hint of what we're doing at the beginning of our show today before I bounce out of here and finish?
Yeah, cool. As long as the FBI doesn't pull us off here.
Yeah.
All right, language warning. Language warning, everybody.
On this show.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, play what I pulled up there.
There's no swear jar in this studio, Joe.
No.
All right, play the video that I threw up there.
I'm also with the country now. I don't want to get political.
Dude.
You know me. I don't like to get political. But listen, I really don't. I just get aggravated with these assholes every time. This is I'm 42. Every president has been an asshole. Even Reagan, you fucking worshipers. And Clinton, they're just assholes. And I'm so sick every time the election rolls around, you see the famous people come on TV. Remember, man, rock the vote. Shut the fuck up. Rock the vote. Hip hop the vote. Country fucking line dance the vote. Whatever. Don't let me get famous. It's gonna be on, because I got a new one. Stop the vote. Yeah. Nobody ever thinks of that. Just don't vote anymore. Tell me that wouldn't be awesome, election day. You wake up, what's the score? It's 1-1. Nobody voted today. There'd be two dicks standing there. Well, we still love you. Could one person maybe just walk outside? No, fuck you. Listen, stop doing it. Stop voting. You know why? Voting doesn't matter. If voting mattered, they wouldn't let us do it. Think about that shit for a second. That'll scare your asshole shut. You know that kind of scared where you just, like, you don't even mean it. You go, oh. You ever had that ass freeze scare? I don't even, it's like subconscious, like, I'm gonna shit myself.
No, dude, that is so weird. Dude, I think that's the second time I've ever watched anything from that.
Many moons ago.
That's hilarious.
I got 3 more we're gonna play today.
Not of me.
Are you gonna be a good sport, or should I not? I won't.
Dude, you do whatever you want. I'm worried about one.
Which one?
Is there one that's really controversial?
No, it's not all comedy stuff. There might be some swimming with dolphins. There might be some Mickey.
Oh, is this your life? All right, I'm ready. Go ahead. I'll take this ass screaming coming. I love everyone on the show. Every one of you dicks. Go ahead. Go.
Joe's done some digging on you today, man.
I know you two planned this. I know it.
I didn't plan it. We played that clip on the show last week.
I'm going through. You know what's happening right now? Operation Mockingbird. You both are propagandizing the shit out of me.
You just played the swimming with dolphins?
No.
Part of that clip, I think we played on last Friday's React show.
Go ahead.
It might have been the week before.
Go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
Dude, I didn't do your birthday cake. I didn't do the video with Opie and Anthony yet, because I'm gonna have to edit that stuff because I think it's really funny.
All right.
But I will at some point. I just grabbed a couple fun ones so we can laugh before we get into the stuff. It's really a tribute, bro. As long as you're a good sport, it's going to be hysterical, just like playing my.
Are you kidding me? I'm the biggest. Yeah. I can take it better than anybody.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What do you want him to do?
I thought, is he playing?
No, I think he's going to play on his show.
Yeah.
We're going to wait. We're going to wait till we have 4,000.
Yeah. Oh, I don't care about any of that stuff. No, I don't care about that stuff, man. No, I really don't. I love it. Now, I thought you meant right now.
No.
No, hell no. Yeah, I'm coming on. Listen, I'm going to be on till 4 today. So I'll come into the studio probably right around 3:58. You're going to have to squeeze it all in there real quick, dude.
The intro is like 6 or 7 minutes long, so you're good,
bro. I'll be there. I promise. I can't.
As long as the FBI allows it, he'll be there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I'll get you the White House. I'll get you the White House clip too. So that you
dude,
can.
I can't wait to play that Friday. I can't wait to listen to it. We'll see you in a couple minutes, buddy.
All right, later.
Joe Rambo.
Hey, oh, Joe. I love you.
Thank you, buddy. We do love Joe.
You realize we just took this whole last hour of the show. We went from Project Mockingbird into one of the funniest 40 minutes ever on this show. Oh my God. I am red from laughing. That is Mickey is Fed. That's what they meant.
Fed.
Everybody thinks I'm a Fed. Is that a compliment?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
I'm gonna ask the chat room. Is being called a Fed a compliment or an insult?
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
I think it might be an insult.
You think it is?
Is it?
I don't know. If it is, I'm fine with it. You know me, dude. I could care less.
We're counting on you guys to tell us or call us up right now. We can probably sneak one more quick call in here. The link is at the top. It's pinned to the top of the messages.
Compliment,
insult.
Nobody knows.
It's both.
Positive, yes. It depends. Are you? I promise I'm not a Fed. If that means anything to anybody, I promise. All my children.
What the Fed would say.
I'm not.
It's exactly what the Fed would say.
It's just us messing with you. They're teasing. Great show. Insult. White hat Fed is Mickey. All right, I love it. These days, it's a term of endearment. Oh, I get it now.
All right.
I dig
term
it.
of endearment.
Right. It's like when I call you a bitch. Right now, I'm kidding. I've never called you a bitch in my life. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Matt.
Nobody likes Fed snitch.
I know. I'm sorry, Stacy. I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
I didn't. Stacy coming in from X. You notice that?
Somebody said it depends on how it's said.
So if it's like, oh, Mickey's a Fed, that's fine. But if it's like Mickey's a Fed,
yeah,
then
right,
it's bad.
Yeah.
I hope nobody comes up to me and does that. I'm not a Fed. I'm well fed, but I'm not a Fed. So I don't know what
both well fed.
Yeah. And maybe that's what they mean when they say Mickey's fed. They just mean I'm fat. Like it's a new way. Right? Remember when black dudes always used to say that girl's fat, but it was PH?
Right.
AT?
Right.
By the way, have you ever
PHED?
Yeah.
Fed.
Fed.
That's the good Fed, right?
That's the good Fed. Yeah. That's that girl look good in them pants Fed.
Dude, listen to you over there. I'm not a Fed, but I'm not a Fed. It's exactly.
Dude, everybody calls me a Fed all the time.
And then you got the crooked hairline over here, man. I don't know what's going on with
this
my
swear jar's about to get real.
I don't even know if you're the same guy I started this podcast with.
I'm definitely not. I'll be honest. My mind has gone I'm telling you.
Yeah, mine has too.
Hey, but do you feel, all right, it's funny you say that here at the end of the show. Do you feel positive or scared right now? Or both?
You mean about it just regarding what happened to us on the show today?
No, every day. Like when you picture the future.
I feel good because I feel like we're trying to get the truth, right? We're trying to get a message out to people who might not be understanding what's happening. Not that we understand what's happening in the world.
Yeah.
But we're trying to figure it out, and we're trying to bring people along with us.
God, man, when you talk, you talk so pretty, man. I'm not kidding.
You talk real pretty.
You talk real pretty. I sound like a dime store philosopher.
Got real nice teeth.
You talk, and I just like, oh my God. All right, listen. This show was so funny, dude. I can't get over him calling the FBI. Would you do that? Would you have the balls?
The FBI? I probably would have been fun, right?
I mean,
we might have to call him today.
What's that?
We might have to call the FBI today.
Yeah,
what happened with our connection.
What do you do if you just say, "Hey, listen"? That's the phone call I should make. Listen, I started a new podcast, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm exposing a lot of the shit you guys did in the past, and I'm starting to get a little paranoid.
I'm pretty sure that was you. It was you, wasn't it?
Is this Billy? I know you can't tell me your name, Billy.
Yeah.
But if it's you, dude, I got it backed up 9 times.
It's gonna be that guy you used to pick on in high school,
even
working at the FBI.
Billy, even if you
messing with you,
Billy, if you get me, bro, Billy, listen, Billy. Billy, I'm telling you right now, you can kill me, but 8 other people have it. 2 of them ain't even in the country. 1 of them isn't even born yet. So you don't even know what you're dealing with, dude. Like, I'll come up with some crazy shit. Hey,
what?
Do you think you could handle getting tapped?
What do you mean getting tapped?
Like, I keep thinking about, because you know me, dude. I'm a comedian and I write stuff like TV, you know what I mean? Movie scripts and stuff. Like, I think about scenes and stuff. So, I think about that. Like, I know it's fantasy, but like if a dude came up and was like, "Matt, we've watched you and Mickey now for 3-4 months.
We need you to take the channel down."
We're going to, no, backwards.
Like the other way around.
They come in and they go, "We really like what you're doing. We're going to help."
That'd be pretty freaky, man.
But here's the question. If that's given to you, are you being authentic?
I don't know. Who is it?
I'm saying it's the good guys.
What are they going to do?
Let's say we wake up tomorrow and for whatever reason, we got 49,000 followers on Rumble. And all of a sudden the chat every day starts tipping like crazy. That stuff can happen.
Long as we have full control of the content of the show, I'm on board. What do you think?
Means I can't trust you. It means the money means more to you than anything.
No, it doesn't. The content of the show means the most.
No, I'm with you, dude.
Yeah.
Listen, I know that that's not a real thing, but it's so funny when you think about like the Rambo story. Treason told us too the other day, if you remember, like how he was just like, did anybody else see what I just saw? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
like
crazy.
It was directly for him.
Yeah.
I will be honest with you, dude. If it happens to me, like a thing where I'm like, that's the weirdest 17 ever, or why is that a Q? And I'll be like, and it was only me. I'm like,
yeah, that would be a comforting.
I swear to God, I'll be at least 5'9" that day.
You're gonna go get a tattoo that day,
dude. I'm telling you, I will finally feel what it's like to be like a regular sized person. You know what I mean? As opposed to being down here 5'3".
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You notice even on the show, I still let you be like an inch taller because I don't want people to be disappointed.
Let me be, right?
Well, I always make sure I am, for real, because I don't want people to be disappointed when they meet us next to each other, because it's not going to be the selfie they really think it's going to be. You know how you get to do that evenly, like regular sized people?
Yeah.
Nah, it's going to be one of these.
Not if we get you a stool, man, a step stool.
Nah, you got to bring shit up like that.
You know?
Dude.
There's no shame in that.
Couldn't
man.
you guys just like bend your knees a little bit or something?
There's no shame in that. There's no shame in that.
Stacy's 5'3".
We'll get you some kiss boots.
Here's the thing. When a girl says to me, I'm 5'3", I love it. Right? I love tiny girls, right? Small girls. I do.
Easy what you're saying there, buddy.
But no, you know what I'm saying? Small, short. So I do. I'm attracted to that.
I'm just pulling your leg.
But here's the weird part. You never hear a girl ever in her life go, I'm looking for short, dark, and handsome. Never in your life.
Some women don't care.
Fine that they don't. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
How come you're with her? Because she doesn't care. I got her. How'd you get her? She doesn't care. Low self-esteem. Stepfather didn't listen.
That's not what it is. She's not a shallow person. Well, we all have our type, so I hesitate to call it shallow.
All I'm telling you is this. This has been my favorite show we've done. And I don't know how long.
It's been a weird show, man.
Hey, turn the comments back on, homeboy.
What do you mean turn them back on?
Up
They're
top.
on.
See where it says show Oh, no, that's the other one. Oh, I got mine are different.
Yeah.
Yours aren't coming through.
I know. It's what happens when they get so jammed up. So thank you, guys. Remember to hit that like button. Smash it for us. Leave us a comment. Please subscribe if you're watching and you're not already subscribed. We'd really appreciate that. We found that probably 50%, around 50% of the people who watch our shows are not even subscribed. So that would help us out tremendously.
I
got to say.
I got to tell you something. So see this tattoo, right?
Yeah.
That's my ex-wife's initial.
Yeah.
That's my kids, right? I don't know what to do with this. But, dude, now that I just looked at it, I could make that a Q, dude. I could make it a Q.
You done fell in the rabbit hole, didn't you?
Dude, I'm just saying.
You done fell in the rabbit hole.
For a guy like me,
yeah,
it's also hilarious. Like, you know what I mean? Like, as a comic, like, what happened? How come your marriage didn't work out? I got read in, dude. I don't know why I thought that was funnier than it was, apparently. All right, you ready to raid Rambo?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
We'll be back Friday, 12 noon East, with our reaction show. We hope to see you then.
Are we off tomorrow? Definitely.
Yeah, we're off tomorrow.
Matt made the decision.
Oh, please.
It's all Matt. He's lazy. He doesn't want to do anything. If it wasn't for me, the show would. I can't even do it seriously.
99%
hey, Matt,
Mick.
Listen, no, it's 0. Listen, I got to tell you this. Great show today, dude.
Very fun show.
And sincerely, like, well done in the way you organized that.
Well done with the comments and the jokes today, buddy.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Drink your Q juice. We'll see you on Friday.
I'll be right at Rambo in about 10 minutes.
We're going to raid Rambo in a moment here.
See you guys. Love, peace.
Friday, 12 noon East.
Hit it.